Hey guys, welcome back to Changeling. We are here to do Elliot's Bad End number 2. So we are in chapter 1. I've skipped the don't thank Elliot choice because we've done that already. But this is the second choice in chapter 1 of Elliot's Route. And this time we're going to select this option. This ending should go a little bit faster because we've done most of the options before, but we got a journey to go on, so let's start. And see if this is when Spencer starts killing us off or not. Check the front cabinet. That's usually where they seem to end up. The creature had been going that way, so I assumed to put the keys in the usual spot. Hopefully they weren't covered in peanut butter this time, though. Right. Seem to. Yeah, I knew what he was implying. When you come up with a way that I'm sneaking into your room while you're in it and getting them without you seeing or hearing me, then you can accuse me. Until then, maybe you need to start considering calling an exorcist. What I'm considering is a way to catch you in the act one morning. Good luck with that. I know you're doing it somehow. Right. Maybe I'm using magic. Or my alien buddies are helping. I expected him to roll his eyes and stomp away. Instead, he tipped his head back and regarded me seriously through narrowed eyes. Don't think I don't know why you really joined that club at school. What? He stormed out of the kitchen toward the foyer, leaving me contemplating how severe my whiplash was from that change in topic. What did he mean by that? Was he connecting the Mysteries Club with weird things going on at home? That was definitely worrying. I hadn't expected him to make a connection there. Not this soon, anyway. Though, in all honesty, I'd love nothing more than to be able to tell him the truth about everything. But I couldn't do that. It had never been more apparent how poorly that would go over. As much as it frustrated me to have to keep quiet, it was my only option at the moment. Which meant dealing with being blamed for the stupid house spirit until I could find a way to appease it. I left my mug in the sink and decided to go out before Spencer came back to continue the argument. Alright. Well, the gauntlet has been thrown down, I guess. This time I need to warn the brownie. You might want to run, little brownie. I think the cat wants to eat you. The creature looked straight at me, then at the cat. Whoa, did it understand that? Given that its voice sounded weird, I wasn't sure it understood English. Clearly it did. It let out an annoyed squeak, and suddenly the two of them tore off around the house at a full sprint. Run, little guy! What was that about? I think your cat can definitely see the house spirit, or whatever it is. She chased him off. Oh. You know, they say cats have heightened perception and all that. That's why they think cats can see ghosts and things. I see, you are deliberately lying to me now this time. Because you know who that is. The other time, you kind of just stumbled over Bren, But you're like, oh yeah, cats. They're crazy, you know, they can see things sometimes. Cats have always been believed to have a special connection to the supernatural. Apparently, it's not all old wives' tales and folklore, though. Cats really do have a special ability to see paranormal things. They're particularly attuned to ghosts and spirits, but can also sense other creatures like some types of fairies as well. Truly the most magical of animals. I have heard that kind of thing, but I didn't think it was real. You'd be surprised at all the weird things that are actually real. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, it seems like whatever that thing is, it went away. Yeah. You said it lives in your house. Yeah, Allie says it's a household spirit or something. She can't see it either, though. Just me, apparently. Weird. I think Spencer made it mad somehow. Oh? Well, it keeps hiding his keys. Poor guy. Poor me. He keeps blaming me for it.
Oh man, you guys seriously remind me of me and my stepsister. Emily blames me for everything.
I'd be really concerned if you guys were as bad as us. He literally hates me.
I'm sure he doesn't hate you.
Yeah, that's what my parents say. Not to change the subject, but changing the subject. Let's see. That's really not necessary. Sorry, my eyesight's not so good here. Kind of squinting at my bad handwriting. Let's see. Let it go. We did in the bad ending number 1. And the Are You Two Going Out one again. And it's not like I tell anyone about the murders. Bestie friend. Representation of my true self again. We've done both of these, but which one do I need to do? I wouldn't wait for it. Okay, just be hostile with all the things. And then that's why I joined, right? To clean Velos. For this one, yell at her. Now she saves me. Mom. Okay, this is a new one. Maybe it is haunted. But if it is, the ghost doesn't seem to like Spencer. Not that I blame it.
Nora!
I'm just saying that he's not exactly Mr. Congeniality these days.
You could try harder to understand where he's coming from, you know.
I'll start trying when he does.
Honestly, you too. I find it hard to believe you used to be so close when you were little.
You and me both.
Oh, Nora.
She patted my arm awkwardly. I could only guess it was hard for her to stay properly neutral and not take sides. Given all the grief Spencer and I put her through, I was just glad that humans weren't a species that ate their young. We'd have been done in years ago. Aw. It was nice to have like a mom moment there where she's like, "Oh, I am sorry, dear." I know it's hard. Okay, being rude to Elliot again. And then go bug my brother, because you like doing that. And for this one, it's not that. And then this one, nothing. Hi, Corbin. I need to go somewhere quieter, because he won't stop talking to me. I'm going to look and not blush over our closeness together. And then... this one we haven't done before. Okay. I steeled my jaw and glared right at Kara. Did you want to ask me something, or are you just going to stare? The three of them shared a look. I just waited expectantly. If she was going to try to somehow rope me into this and start up new rumors, I definitely wasn't going to play nice about calling her out. James looked away uncomfortably, but Kara just smirked at me.
Well, you've been out there before. What did you see?
Trees. And a few squirrels. And Bigfoot. Oh, that's right. You don't remember, right? I gritted my teeth and tried to resist the urge to throw my math book at her. No, I don't. But not remembering a totally unrelated event that didn't even happen in the same location is better than spreading around rumors and hearsay supposedly based on my father's job. Dang. Roasted him. I heard a few of the other kids laugh at that. Luke's face colored slightly.
Whoa, calm down. We didn't mean to upset you.
Oh, you didn't? You just implied I'm somehow involved because of a 5-year-old incident that isn't even relevant because, hey, it's just another juicy rumor to speculate about, right? And who cares if people sit around whispering about someone else, as long as it isn't you they're whispering about. What's your problem? We were just talking. I stood up, slamming my hands down on the table as I glared at them. Missing people aren't entertainment.
Hey, Nora Lewis.
Thank you. I jumped when a large hand closed over my shoulder. Mark Lowe was standing next to me. Somehow I hadn't realized he'd gotten up and walked over. I looked up at him anxiously as he bent down to my level and spoke softly in my ear.
You're simply drawing more attention to yourself, and I'm sure that isn't what you intended to do.
I shot Kara a glare. Before you start more rumors about people, maybe you should explain to everyone what the petty reason is that you don't like me in the first place. Mic drop, I'm out of here. With that, I snatched my books off the table before stalking out of the cafeteria. I slammed out into the hall, planning to head up to the club room or something.
You're not planning on skipping class, are you? That would be unfortunate.
I froze. Damn it, why is he everywhere lately? I spun around, glaring at the man lounging next to the door. What do you want?
You know, I know I try to stay casual, but I am a teacher here.
Oh good, I don't have to go through all that again. Thank goodness. Spencer. Ah, gonna warn him this time. By the way, I should probably let you know. Not sure if you've heard about it yet, but apparently some kind of body was found out in the bog recently. I know. I heard some kids talking. Then you may already know that certain people are apparently assuming we might know something. You know, from having witnessed a crazed serial killer murder people out there. Certain people? It's Kara, okay? Remember her? She's been spreading things around since our first day back. Ah. Yeah, I remember her. Look, my point is, if anyone bothers you about it, just tell them to come talk to me. I know you don't need to deal with that crap. I don't mind telling them to knock it off. Not that I needed to be dealing with it either. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, I think Spencer can just deal. I can handle it on my own. It's not like I haven't before. I know you can, but you shouldn't have to. It's stupid people are even fixating on it still. Besides, I don't see a problem with trying to defend my little brother. To be honest, I just worried he'd react badly and make the situation worse, says the girl who just did that like 2 seconds ago. Or at least make my life more miserable because of it. Spencer just glowered at me and turned away. Don't treat me like you're... He stopped, then started down the stairs first, heading toward the hall. I don't need you to defend me. I watched him go. Sorry I bothered. Glad I didn't the first time. When he was gone, I headed to the vending machines alone. Alright, are we... Yep. Okay, Mark. I'm sorry to hear that. This time. Like last time. Not... Actually. Before I do this... This is a choice that I got wrong when I was going for my best ending. I should have picked this one, I believe. So I'm going to do that just for funsies now, and then we'll go back to the choice we're supposed to do, which is this. If you two are going to argue, can you please do it further from my face? I pushed both their hands away and squirmed out from between them.
Sorry. I'm sorry about that. I just... You looked uncomfortable.
Well, I wasn't not uncomfortable. I shot Mark a glare. I wasn't really mad at him, but jeez. I did not expect him to be the sort to tease people like that. He usually seemed so serious, but he seemed to really enjoy getting under people's skin. And in their heads.
I can teach you how to block him out if you want.
You can? Okay. That wasn't too bad as far as, like, missed stuff. But my curiosity has been satiated, so hooray. I hate secrets, man. Let me tell you what. Okay, getting my mind off of everything again. This time I'm gonna change the subject. Yeah, I couldn't say that. Time to change the subject. I waved a hand dismissively. Look, it's not important. What I really want to know is, when is Spencer going to be back? Elliot and I had already decided to walk, but I didn't know what else to say. Hopefully, they'd just assume it was because I didn't want to talk about the boy I liked. That was annoying, but it was better than the alternative.
Not sure. He didn't say.
I'll bet he's going to be gone all day.
Shane, maybe she can borrow your car.
Nope. Need my car to run errands. I'll be way too busy.
Uh-huh, thanks, Dad.
Looks like you'll have to postpone your date since your purple-haired friend apparently can't drive.
He popped another bit of toast in his mouth and started out of the room looking far too smug. I drained my glass and gathered up my dishes, quickly rinsing them off. It's okay. We talked about it already and decided if I couldn't borrow the car, we'd just walk. Bye, Mom! I like that Mom's face instantly brightened as soon as she said that. Like, oh good, she's still going on that date. I waved and headed to the front to get my jacket. I smiled slightly as I heard Dad rush back into the kitchen.
Wait, what? Nora!
Bye, Dad! I slipped my jacket on and checked the time on my phone. I still had a little time before we were supposed to meet. Bye, Dad! I'm fine, don't have time before Dad chases me. Gotta go. Gotta go fast. Pastries again, yay! I get to feast my eyes on you in an apron, which is just lovely. I just wanted one afternoon. That's all. I should probably go as well. Okay, demand to know what's going on, and then I need to doubt you as well. And then hesitate again. Man, we're just picking all the wonderful options, as you do on bad endings. Hide and eavesdrop again. Ah, this is a new one. Yell anyway. Sorry, Elliot, this is probably going to be directed at you. I had been putting up with it all for so long, and I had always tried to keep the peace. I had stood up for him even recently, and he couldn't afford me even a little trust. Just enough for me to get through all this and figure out how to sit down and talk it over with him. Even that was too much to ask. You stupid brother! I scooped a rock off the ground and hurled it after the retreating car. He was already well beyond the pathetic range of my noodle arms, but it made me feel better anyway. I threw two more in rapid succession. Jerk! I hate you. I choked up and couldn't quite finish the sentence. Jerk.
Nora?
The moment I heard his voice, shame rushed in. Mom probably heard that too. So now the one who looked crazy was me. Damn it, this was so unfair. I turned away from Elliot, holding a hand up. I'm sorry. Just give me a minute. I counted to 10 twice over, breathing slowly. Elliot shuffled awkwardly behind me, and I finally turned around. He looked concerned and awkward, and I felt terrible for making him watch me totally lose it. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. I'm sorry you heard that.
Yeah. Well, you know. No matter what she does, he still confesses to her. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the truth, Mark. And then yell at them both. Okay. What about this one? Mark's a stupid one again. Ask about the preparations, which we did on the good ending. Hesitate like we did on the last bad ending. What about with this one? Gotta keep hiding and eavesdropping. Let's see. But he... Ugh. Okay. Channel your Fae energy. That actually didn't end up in such a bad ending like I was expecting last time. This time we're not following the music, so we're gonna avoid bad ending number 1. We're gonna let her lick us, because that's what this says to do. Now I gotta tell her Elliot may have attacked someone, but that's not our final choice, so I guess she doesn't kill us for that either? I saw Elliot back there. He was... I swallowed hard, unable to finish that. If you can't accept what he is, then you need to move on now. How can I accept that? Do you know what I saw? Do you know what you saw? What did she mean by that? Of course I knew what I saw. Elliot was... Another wave of nausea washed over me. Brenna scoffed and turned on her heel again. I truly don't know what he sees in you. I let out a long, shaky breath before I followed, looking over my shoulder to see if anything was following. Nothing. Alright, say nothing. Okay, I thought that was a different option. No answer for that. What do I have to do to make you answer? Make me answer? What am I supposed to say? I am your sister. Don't give me that! You and I both know it's a lie! You don't know anything! If you won't talk, I'll make you. I've read everything. I know what you are and what to do to make you leave. What are you going to do? Try to kill me? Throw me in a hot fire? Drown me? Will it make you give her back? His voice was cold as ice. You can't be serious. How can you even say something like that? Spencer stepped closer and grabbed me by the front of my shirt. Yeah, I think it's time for our first Spencer death in this. If it gets my sister back, I don't care what I have to do. I am your... My voice broke. I couldn't say that when I didn't even know it was true. I struggled to pull myself out of Spencer's grip. Let go of me. Now. It was the hardest thing in the world to maintain composure when what I wanted to do was go to pieces. For all his ranting, he had no idea what I'd just been through. He thought he had it bad because his sister had secrets. I'd just seen a friend murder someone. I took a long, shaky breath. Maybe it was time to just tell him everything. At this point, he'd already figured out enough that it was pointless to try to hide things from him anymore anyway. If I didn't tell him now, Allie and I would have to sit him down as soon as possible anyway. Spencer, I think we should... Okay, are we back? Yep. And I need to make a save here. This is our final decision. Okay, save over that. You know we dying now. Let's go. I don't have to listen to you. I want you to get out of this house. I want you to give Nora back. I want my sister. What control I had left just unraveled, leaving raw nerves and a decided lack of patience for him. I drew my hand back and slapped him hard. Shut up! Just shut up! It wasn't like I wanted to hit him. I didn't even like that kind of thing. I was just so tired and scared, and my patience was already frayed beyond repair. But something snapped when I hit him. Not for me, for him. Uh-oh, he's a lot closer now. So apparently, so was his. Spencer's expression twisted and he lunged at me. I fell back with a cry, but he wasn't interested in hitting. His hands went straight for my throat. And Mom and Dad sleep way too deeply. I slammed into the desk as he bent me over it, squeezing my neck. I clawed at his hands, gasping and choking as he squeezed harder, but he didn't let go. Oh no, there's the crying face again. Spencer! Give her back! He hissed the words venomously as he leaned over me, squeezing. Can't breathe. He slammed my head back against the desk as I desperately fought for the leverage to push him off. Stars and spots were swimming before my eyes as his face blurred. Pale, enraged, tears streaming down his cheeks. Give her back! He slammed my head back again and everything went black. At some point I was vaguely aware of scuffling, shouting, someone sobbing. Oh! They got her to the hospital, dang. Somewhere in the dark, there were voices pleading with me to wake up. I just couldn't find my way to them. I couldn't wake up. For a while, I was sort of aware of my surroundings, but I couldn't speak, couldn't react to the things happening. I knew they said Spencer had been taken, because he tried to kill me. I couldn't make my mouth work to explain. Time passed. Days, weeks, I didn't know. And slowly it began to fade. There was more, and more silent darkness, fewer voices, and finally, I just slept. Thou hast no figures, nor no fantasies, which busy care draws in the brains of men. Therefore thou sleepest so sound. William Shakespeare. Whew. Well, at least in that one, I kind of got to see some consequences for Spencer, so I'm okay with that. If I'm being completely honest. Sleep soundly! Number 4 does not sound like good. No good is to be had there with bad ending number 4, but that's for another time. Right now we finished bad end number 2. Next time we're gonna try bad end number 3. Hopefully I'll see you there, guys.